We want it turned to this way, you're saying, or
I
down?
feel like I'm getting it in my glasses.
The only thing
maybe
is, if
not.
it's not that tilted, it just might not be bright enough.
Oh, I like that.
Is that good?
It's still in my glasses, but
Is this super crooked? Like, are we?
well, this table is super crooked.
Oh, so maybe it's just the table.
Yeah.
then.
See, if you can make one leg longer.
Like that?
Yeah.
Did I do it, or is it way?
No, I can't even think straight. Never mind, see straight.
I think this is fine.
It's fine. We are on the crooked fiber.
We are at
This is the crookedest room. Like this
Yep.
table is
sloped.
It's not even sloped. It's pitched.
The kids could go sledding in here.
Yeah.
We would just need a little fake snow. All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Sue.
I'm the daughter, mother,
grandmother.
And we are coming to you from the great Green Mountain State.
We are Flatlanders.
You are. So am I.
You are.
Technically.
Your girls aren't, but you are.
No, yeah. So like, is that kind of like
we're not, it's not a term of endearment up here.
No, I know.
So we finally got our green license plates.
They look so good.
They look so good, but I now can no longer find my car because we have the classic white Subaru that the entire world owns.
You're in the land of Subarus.
Yes. Oh, the only thing is we have a bike rack and a ski rack on at the same time.
Oh, we had that for a while too.
So that's a standout for me. But literally, I'm like, I lived and died by that Connecticut.
I know.
And it's a little unnerving.
Not having Connecticut plates.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been.
But I feel safer.
You can now blend into the fray.
Yeah, I wanted to blend in.
Or blend into the fray, or?
Yeah, blend in. Yeah. So, yeah.
Here we are for another episode.
We are. We've tried this several times.
So many times. I even tried it myself last night. I was like, you know what? Let's just throw something up on YouTube. Like, we have, we want to talk about Ana Luisa one more time, and I'm so late with that content, and I'm also really struggling with the fact that the sun sets at 4:30 because like I love using natural lighting for our videos and stuff, but it's just not feasible because if the sun sets at 4:30, that means it starts going down at like what, 3,
like
2,
now
2:30? Yeah, like it's 2 o'clock right now.
But we have blue skies, sun is out. This is
mid 40s.
This is huge. It has been nothing but dreary. I think I will be honest, I think the winter's going to get me.
Winter's tough.
I know. I thought I had a feel for that. And I think it's because I don't really know anyone up here yet. So like I'm home, besides you guys, of course.
Right.
But like at home, you can push yourself to go out with friends and all of that. We're here. I have no reason to push myself.
Right.
So like I'm in bed.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Like we're talking 7:30.
Oh, really? You make it that long?
Well, only because the kids are up for that
I know.
Literally only because of the kids.
And I'm not sleeping. I want to be cozy. I don't want to be downstairs. I want to be cozy. We have a really nice gas stove in our bedroom, which is kind of odd, but also super cozy. Yeah, it's cozy on a cold night when you and even last night with the girls.
Yeah, did you have it on last
night? We did. We had it on while we were just cuddled up watching a show. Yeah. So there.
I love it. Yeah, like the winter is going to be tough for sure. I also think at that athletic facility that's up there, is there an indoor pool?
There's one somewhere up there. I'm pretty sure it's there.
I feel like you and I and the girls should explore that.
We should.
Because even if it's once or twice a week that we go and we spend some time in the pool.
Yeah. We should check it out. It's either there or it's over by the dog park, which is down the road a little bit more.
Okay.
I get confused which is which.
Yeah. But I do think that, and then it's actually kind of funny you were talking about this because I just started listening to this new book called Your Brain on Food.
Oh.
And it's all about nutritional psychology or nutritional
hot mess.
I find it to be such a treasure trove of information because it's like it gives you the things where it's like, these are the things that can help
Yes.
your the brain and the gut, how they're so connected. And
okay, so let's talk about this, because I am really struggling with eating up here.
Yeah.
Figuring out dinner. It's so bizarre. Like, dinner is an issue. I don't think I've had a vegetable like barely since I got here, because oh gosh, then I go to the store. How often do I go? I can't seem to get it down.
Do you know what I wonder might make a difference? Now, I don't know if you have a farm stand up here that's open 24/7, but even if you did something like came down to me and we went to like Healthy Living, where they have all local produce. So it's like all of the stuff that's in season, all of the stuff that's coming from farms around here. To me, when I can't get into a vegetable groove, which hasn't been for a while, because this is how I've been buying my produce.
Cannot do it.
It helps to go to a place where it's great quality, you're supporting small businesses, and it's all in season.
Okay.
Because that is how you're supposed to eat, is in season. So like,
I know.
we shouldn't really be eating, I mean, not shouldn't, whatever.
No,
but like,
I know what you mean.
You're not going to want to eat strawberries in the middle of the winter, because that's just not what our body, it's not what our environment is telling us is. So anyways, that might
I'm thinking it's a combination of not being familiar with the grocery store. And then the kitchen is it's a really fantastic kitchen in so many ways, but it is not set up for a cook at all.
No, it's very linear. And for me, I feel like I really need like a round setup when I'm cooking.
Same. And this is across the room, back across the room.
Correct.
And it's a big room, which I love. If I won the lottery, I would have someone come in and design me
an efficient
and just have the kitchen, like the dream kitchen.
I loved the idea that you and Kristen were talking about the other day, of kind of having an island, but having one that's like, I don't know if you guys mentioned this, but I was thinking like movable. Like, islands don't have to be permanent.
They don't have to be permanent, but you also have the electricity issue. Like, you need electricity in the island.
But do you? Like, would it just help having that counter space be there and then have your electrical on the regular counter space?
You could, but I am so familiar with electricity on an island.
Okay.
We did come from not a big kitchen, but a very efficient kitchen.
Yeah, for sure.
Very efficient. So it's all acclimating. It's all acclimating, and it's hard.
I'm gonna drop you off some veggies, some cooked veggies every week.
Oh, and I feel so bad. Like, literally, dinner is one item. Like steak.
Maybe salt, if you've got it available.
And I keep thinking, like, oh my gosh, like I hate the word shortcoming, but is this just a shortcoming, or is this a moving thing?
Yeah.
Is it hard to acclimate to food and food prep when you move? I'm curious. I'm really curious if anyone else has witnessed that, because it's a real thing for me up here. And is it just I'm exhausted, overwhelmed, and so cooking is just a big thing?
Right.
Or is it, let me know what my problem is, please?
Yeah, let us know your experience with that. I feel like I'm taking up way more of the screen than you are.
Oh, I don't think so.
Another thing that we've started doing with veggies, just the very last thing that I will mention to this, but I have started just incorporating it in different ways. So it's not like necessarily having a veggie, but like I make this really good spinach. I don't even know what you call it, but it's basically olive oil, spinach, garlic, Parmesan cheese, a little bit of lemon. So it's basically like a pesto, but with spinach. And like, I will spread it on breads, or I will put it in a pasta dish, or like on a steak, it would be really good dolloped in there. And it has this really garlicky, like zesty flavor.
But I would like that.
I know, I'll make you some. But you also feel good. You're like, okay, I'm having steak, but it's also really well flavored, and I'm having spinach as well. So you're getting folate, you're getting all of that great stuff.
That's the one veggie I have done, because spinach is so easy, and we always have a bag in the fridge. So now, am I eating it? No, Dad is, but I'm providing it.
But it's there.
Yeah. So
it's tough.
It's fun. It's stages of moving. Like, certain things click sooner, and then things like haunt you. It's very bizarre. Everyone
it also depends on the life stage that you're in when you move.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you're moving from, and this is interesting because Dad was, sorry about Winnie, but Dave's on a phone call and everyone else is gone. So we're going to do our best. Oh, when Dad got back from Connecticut, he said, I felt like I was a stranger in the town I was born and raised in.
Wow.
I know. And I have to admit, I felt the same. You don't feel connected anywhere.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that was so quick for you guys.
So quick. Well, it's because we don't have a home to go to there. We have no home base there.
Right.
Jake's there, but he has a small apartment.
Right. You're not going to
get a 2-bedroom apartment just for us.
Agreed.
I think he needs to.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough to stay with a friend, which was like being in a beautiful home, and it was very lovely and homey.
Yeah.
And then coming back, which I was so excited to come back when I went home, having those feelings. And this does feel more like home, but the connections aren't here yet.
Right.
So it's like, it's still a big disconnect.
That's the hardest part. Sorry, Justin texted.
I think it's pictures.
Just a picture. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any.
Oh, they needed a good running. Yes. Yeah, so it's weird. It's still weird. And I think it's just being okay with wherever you are on the day when you wake up. And that's usually how I can like kind of just float through. And I was talking to a good friend this week, and I hadn't talked to her in a month, and something came up, and she thought I was going to say, oh, it's really hard here. And I said, no, I really love it here. There's just so many pieces that haven't fallen into place yet.
Totally.
So I'm so grateful for loving it here.
Yes.
It's the pieces. It's just being patient. And honestly, I don't have the bandwidth for the social piece anyways.
I mean, geez, how long were we up here before we actually had any kind of a social life?
I feel like a long time.
Like years.
Really, I feel like a long time. And I feel like it's going to be a long time here. It just feels that way. I don't know. I don't know how or where those connections will happen. I trust they will for sure.
Of course, yes.
But not yet.
Yeah, it's just figuring it all out.
Good. I am going to try to get up to the yarn shop. We have to do that.
We have.
Because they have a knit night. I don't know if it's a closed knit night, like it's full or how it works. But I would consider doing that. I think I could come up with the bandwidth for that.
Totally.
And get to know.
Or even seeing, I feel like that pool. I don't know why I'm so drawn to that pool. Like,
we'll have to look into it.
I just think it'd be so fun.
I agree, because I love water.
Well, and even imagine if there was like an aquarobics or like I would love to do that.
Yes, I agree. And I would do that. So fun. Yeah. So yeah, I would like to paint the living room after the holidays. That's the one thing that would really cozy it up.
Yeah.
Because it's the weirdest color in the world. I love the room.
Same. It's like a butter yellow
that turns to like a dirty green in different light.
It's very odd.
It's odd.
It's odd.
Yeah. You're sitting there knitting.
I am obsessed with it. Okay, so this isn't going to be a super long-winded podcast. Like, we basically wanted to pop in, say hello. And happy Thanksgiving. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, because it's next week. And while I will be providing a Thanksgiving Day vlog for both Patreon sites, so if you're interested in those, click on both of the links below. But I figured we could just kind of, we're both working on like kind of smaller things that could be good gift options.
Yes.
Especially because the cost of living is so insane these days. As makers, we have this amazing resource at our fingertips where we can like really give a gift that's so much more than a thing. Yes.
And the thing about it is most people have huge stashes that they can work out of. Like if you are making socks for everyone in your family, but you don't have a stash, that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Just go buy them something.
Totally.
We embrace our big box store yarns.
And the sales are unbelievable.
I went down this week. I'm okay. Let's just get back to this little tangent and then I'll move on. The stores don't have even a third of what I'm used to. It's very weird.
We're like a class I don't actually know what it's called, but it's like a class D or a class E or something size store. It's the absolute smallest size retail store that you can get in this state. Like that's all we're zoned for or something.
Okay, that's why. And the Joann's, like, it's a good Joann's, but I'm used to like
You're used to Manchester, where it's like a warehouse.
Yeah, it is a warehouse, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I was thinking, so I've been working on a few little things for the kids. But before we dive into that, I just wanted to give a big shout out to Ana Luisa for sponsoring our content. They are our one and only sponsor because honestly, we don't make any compromises when it comes to them. We love their products. We love what they stand for. And I don't know. I just feel like we really hit the jackpot with this one being our very first. So I am, as every other day.
And I have my one, but I'm gonna get more because
you have another one.
I have another one.
The November box just came today. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the one thing that I wore from.
Which I love this.
Isn't this? Okay, so this is not a piercing, but I've always really liked the look of it. It's just a little cuff.
I love that.
Isn't it so cute?
I would even wear that. Because
that's good to know,
no longer
I can get
have
you one.
Piercings.
But so yes, there's a lot of great stuff on their website right now. They're doing a site-wide sale where you can get up to 30% off of your entire purchase. And honestly, between the discounts that you'll get through the site-wide sale and their already affordable prices, you can really kind of shop without too much, I would feel, without too much financial burden, especially if you have some loved ones that you're like, oh, I want to get them something really special and something that they can wear and love every single day without having to worry about it tarnishing or
well, and what I don't know if it's just what you've picked, but it's really versatile. It really, and even across the ages. Yeah. It's not like, oh, it's a young group. It feels like everything you wear is something that I would wear in a heartbeat. And it's so funny because we are not jewelry people.
No,
but this jewelry is so simple. I love simple.
That's why I like it. Like I will put it on. Like I'm wearing jeans and like something that is essentially a pajama shirt. And like, it just makes me feel so much more put together. It's just like a nice little gift you can give to someone that's like, I don't know. I love the idea of giving this kind of jewelry for a gift.
I was going to say, I would be going out on a limb buying jewelry for someone.
Same.
But I don't feel like it with this. Like,
no, because
I think of Kristen and like, like even like my younger nieces, which, they're not younger, they're your age, but, like that whole generation, I would feel really comfortable and confident buying them.
Because they are, like you were just saying, they're so like, they're timeless designs, but while also like having a little bit of a unique twist to them. Like I really like this piece. I don't wear it nearly enough, but I really like it because, and I like their jewelry for this reason. For a lot of pieces, like, so this cuff, obviously you can,
make smaller.
Make smaller or bigger. Same thing with this. I have very petite wrists.
You do. I used to.
Yeah. And very petite fingers. And this statement ring, which is probably my favorite piece that
You wear that all the time.
I love it. It reminds me of the Family Stone.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you got to watch that.
The Family Stone is a holiday movie.
That's our favorite.
It's our favorite. And their mother has a ring that has like a black onyx something in it. And funny. Ever since that movie came out, I was like, I want to get a ring like that someday.
And now you have it. Your dream has come true.
I love it. And I love it. But so when I ordered it, I thought it was requested this. It didn't ask for a size, I don't think. And I was like, oh, this is so interesting. But it's because.
Oh, I love that.
Now, at first I opened the box and I was like, ooh, this is a little weird. Like it kind of reminds me of that jewelry you get when you're like 10 and you
bubble
can
gum machine.
Yeah, it's not that. It is sturdy. It is gorgeous. It has held its quality. All of the jewelry is rigorously tested and made sure that it won't tarnish, all that good stuff.
Can I tell you a selling point of that for me is my hands swell and de-swell constantly, especially in the summer when I'm wearing, so I can start the day and be fine. And by the end of the day, I'm terrible. I don't even wear my wedding rings. It's because I have my hands in water and rubber gloves all day long. So, but even now, all of my rings are too loose in this cold weather. I truly am afraid to wear them because I have a beautiful diamond and anniversary band.
Yeah.
That I do not want to lose. And I will. It'll fall right off and I won't know it.
Well, that is a great segue because I don't really wear my actual wedding rings either all that much, because right when we started working with Ana Luisa, I had always known that I wanted to get a cheaper band just to have on, to not worry about, like, the price point was right, the quality is right. And so I literally just wear this.
I know. I wear nothing.
And it's so nice. I really like the look of it. I feel like, again, it just kind of like gives that little bit of like simplistic elegance, and I don't sweat it. Yeah. Like, if for some reason I lose it, it's like, you know what? I can get another one. That was very long-winded.
It was, but it's the time to go do your shopping.
So. And it's a huge testament to their products. Like, we would not be selling something we did not believe in. Hopefully you know us well enough to know that.
Yes. No.
But anyways, and the last thing I wanted to show is your bracelet that you're
which
wearing,
I love.
because one of my favorite things about Ana Luisa is that they do support causes that are near and dear to our heart. This is the LGBTQIA plus bracelet, which goes to education programs for those kiddos. I believe you just got the breast cancer awareness one in our latest package. So it's hot pink. And then there's like an ocean conservation one, or like a sea turtle rescue one that's blue. So just there's something for everyone.
But I had it on my bedside cabinet, and Charley was like, "Mommy, Grammy has your bracelet."
I was like, no, I gave it to
insistent.
Grammy.
She was like, "No, it's Mommy's here." I was like, now I hide it when I'm not wearing it.
It's smart. I know. So anyways, thank you, Ana Luisa, so much for sticking with us, allowing us to represent your company, and for sponsoring this content. If you'd like to shop, click on the link below to get up to 30% off with your order.
Yeah, it's Christmas time, you guys.
Can you even believe that? No. Thanksgiving is we are going to be here in 1 week eating turkey.
And literally, and we always say this, Halloween was like last night. Like, literally, it feels worse than ever.
Yeah.
Like,
time does not exist. I said this at the chiropractor the other day. I was like, what is time?
Well, and honestly, when I was your age, every age now says that. That used to be something like older people said, not young people.
I think COVID had a lot to do with that too, though.
Do you think so?
I could be totally wrong, but I think the slowing of time for 2 years really, like, do you know what I mean? Kind of settled us into a slower concept.
I just honestly believe someone's messing with the time and not. Something's going on. You know, I listen to Dax a little too often.
Oh my gosh, the simulation. So good.
Yeah, makes me think.
Well,
let's talk about that.
Back to your original question, I am knitting.
Yes. What are you knitting? What is the yarn?
Is
that more fiber knit?
No, it's Fox and the Fawn.
So old. She's not even dying anymore, Lara. Oh,
I've had it in my stash forever. The girls kept pulling it out and playing with it. And so finally I was like, you know what? I've got to cast them on something with this yarn. It's not the greatest representation of it. There is silver stellina in this.
It's so the girls.
Isn't it sweet? So this is a pair of fingerless mitts. They're called the Everything November fingerless mitts.
I love them.
By Jen Yard. And it's a pay-for pattern, so I'm not going to give you too many details. But I will give you the stitch count that I'm using.
You adjusted the size. Yeah. They don't come in that size.
No, it's basically an adult size pattern, which I coincidentally just happen to have the pair that I knit for myself.
I love mine. I have mine in my coat pocket.
They're one of my favorite things. And this yarn, because I know that's what you're all probably staring at. Like, pattern is beautiful, but what is that yarn? It is from our dear friends. Denise and
Michelle.
Oh my God, I almost said Rachel. And Michelle from Woolens and Nosh, and Denise from Earth Tones Girl. This was the first colorway they ever released. I believe it's called Falling in Love.
I think you're right. Or is that the pink one?
I think that one.
I have it in the bedroom.
I thought this one was Falling in Love.
Maybe. I have no right to think I know anything.
I'm not sure, but
I love them.
They're my favorite thing. My favorite thing. I will not go anywhere without them. I can't believe I made them match.
You know what? I am being blown away by the perfection,
Like, look at this.
but I'm going to tell you, that's totally Michelle's brilliance.
Oh,
she's so
I know.
brilliant. She's a brilliant dyer.
Yeah.
We were chatting the other day because we're going to get together soon. Because I think she's like an hour and a half, maybe. I think she lives out in the sticks.
Okay.
But she's coming, but she has a brilliant mind.
I know. I can't wait to see her and
I
give her a
can't
big hug
wait.
and just to hang out with her.
I can't wait. I mean, yeah, like that's amazing how they do that. And I feel like everything. I also have her advent over there. I might have to start it.
I almost brought mine to show, but I was like, no.
Well, we can't show it.
I just more meant like the bag.
Did you already eat all the candies?
Of course I did.
Oh my gosh.
Literally less than an hour.
Yeah.
Like
I ate
got
one and I was like, no, I'm gonna save them. And then I put them up here. The salted caramel by Red Kite.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
It's a Vermont-based business. We need to go online and look at them. We need
to seek them. I can't have them in the house at all times because I would eat every single one.
I ate every single one. I was going to save them. No.
And it was right before bed. I was like, I'm going to have a raging headache tomorrow.
Oh, no, that doesn't bother me.
I didn't.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But so yes.
Yes.
I love these. I love this pattern. Highly recommend buying it. I'll link it down below. The stitch count I used for Charley, which I don't know that I would recommend because it is pretty tight on her.
I might recommend it, but go up a needle size.
Go up a needle. Yes. So I use size US 1s for these. I do agree with you. I would say
I think the stitch count is good.
If I could do it again, which I could, I just don't do. I would do a 2 or a 2.5 size needle.
Yes. Even a 1.5.
You think?
Yeah.
They were so tight.
You're a little bit of a tight knitter though, aren't you?
Kinda.
Yeah. I would play with 1.5 to 2s.
I'm curious to see how this fits Lily. I'd actually really wanted her to try.
Fit her great.
Well, this is a 48 stitches and I did 40 stitches for Charley.
Oh, okay. But Charley's a tiny human.
She is a tiny
She is a peanut.
But anyway, so you can write those stitch counts down. Charley, just for reference, is going to be 4 in January and Lily is going to be 6 in January.
But most 2-year-olds are as big as Charley.
I know, I have peanuts, so I guess their age doesn't really mean anything. It's
crazy to see how she walks in this world, how she talks, what she knows, because her size doesn't.
No. You would think that she was like 1.5.
She's so tiny. How does she know that? Or how can she move like that? Or
it's unnerving. A lot of people have been unnerved by her in the past.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
She is.
She's dynamite.
So, but that's my knitting.
Overnight.
Yes.
Yes, I had them overnight, and oh boy, she's got Grammy. She does this Grammy.
The little
Grammy.
Oh,
and then she melts into you. She's so sweet.
A cuddler. She's like she's not a sloth because sloths don't.
Oh, they were doing this game where they would grab onto my arm and I'd have to walk across her. And then Lily was doing it. It's like, wow. And I don't want to say like, oh my gosh, you're so heavy.
I know.
She's a lot older.
She's 2 years older than her.
She's 2 years older and she's more the average size, I think now. Yeah. And you can't do it with Charley and not with Lily because then her feelings would be hurt. So I'm literally like, I'm not kidding
head
you.
to toe.
Pretty sure I'm covered with bruises.
I'm sure of it.
Because Charley kept starting when we were laying in bed. She was like up here and then she'd crawl over my head and go down.
She's such a climber. It's insane.
She's crazy. So anyways, but you're working on those.
So that's what I'm working on for the kiddos. And they're so quick. I cast this on yesterday. And I'll be done I'll be probably halfway done, if not more, with this. Like very simple, very easy to get these done within a day or two. Super mindless.
Yeah.
Throw a movie on, binge a TV show, and you'll have a set of these.
Go in the car somewhere.
Even an adult set. Like I'm not even just saying it because these are small.
I made them very fast.
Don't you remember? I feel like the two of us sat down.
I feel like a day for each one.
Yeah.
And not constant knitting. Yeah.
So that's what I'm knitting on currently.
All right. Well, I am pretty much obsessed with crochet lately. Yes. Really, truly.
I mean, honestly, same. Yeah.
I just love it. This is oh gosh, what's the name of this?
Oh.
It's all done. I have 2 rows sewn together. This, you can't even imagine how chunky this is.
Let me see. Oh my God.
Lion brand.
Lion brand yarn.
I love it. All the others are over there. They just need to be sewn on.
What is the name of the?
Nada Craft.
Oops. Just because I know people are going to want to know.
Yes. Where's my phone? Did I even bring it up?
Is it Not a Craft?
Not N-A-U-T.
Not a Krall Crochet?
Yes, Not a Krall Crochet. She did a crochet along. Oh, I already forgot her name. Darn it. Very nice. Love her patterns.
I can tell you right now. Her name is Mallory.
Mallory.
Where?
It should be.
I know it's here. Sorry, y'all.
Something.
Autumn Coastline blanket.
Coastline.
Again, I will link down below.
Yes, I whipped that off and now I'm at a standstill because I just haven't had time. I shouldn't say that. I have to come up here, sit in a chair and just do it. And I just keep putting it off. But so, and then I did the 2 Hocus Pocus crochet blankets, one for you and one for Kristen. Oh, the tree skirt.
Yes, let's talk about the tree skirt. Have you done any more to figure out if it works?
No, and I'm a little like just
put off.
I'm a little stressed. I hate when my projects stress me. Like, so this is the Red Heart Granny Square tree skirt. It is beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Holy cow.
But you're supposed to do 12. So they say, so 3 together. I don't know where my hand is. 3 squares together. And then I did the 3 here. And
now,
then
what are you supposed to do it with these gaps?
At the end, I'm going to sew them together. Now, this I started pulling back because I wasn't sure, because I have 12 total and 12 are not going to fit on here.
So you think I would just start doing it and see what happens.
I think I'm going to. I was so gung-ho. I was so excited. I finished making all the squares. Isn't it stunningly beautiful?
Mom, if that goes around your tree, like, oh my God.
I know. It's going to make the tree. I'm looking at the tree today. Yes, I am completely decorated. And you know what? I am so glad.
As you should be.
I am so glad because the amount of work that has to happen between holidays, work.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know when I would have done it.
No.
So I'm so excited.
And it brings you joy.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So this was the other crochet. I will get back to it. I really wanted around the tree, but then Chelsea made the girls.
I wish I had them,
These
but I don't.
Adorable dolls crocheted. Now Boston Jen has been telling me to crochet toys forever because I'm a toy knitter and they're so fussy. So that has a hat, a dress. They're the sweetest things I've ever in my lifetime seen.
Aren't they? So it's Critter Stitch Designs. I wish I could remember her name. On Etsy, she sells it. I'm pretty sure exclusively through Etsy. She's also on Instagram, of course. Her name is Stephanie
Buckner.
Yep, Stephanie Buckner. She has a lovely, she has 30,000 followers. So she's not a small name that we're like, oh, look who we found. No, she's very well established in
you found her on Pinterest.
On Pinterest, yep.
So look at this little one.
I love, oh, you got the moon sprite.
Got the moon sprite. And then I got Rupert.
Oh my God, I want to make Rupert.
Now you've talked about this. These are meant to be tiny. I think they're made with crochet cotton. We are making them
like, look at how big they're supposed to be.
I almost bought the ladybug. Did you buy the ladybug?
I might have. I'll have to look. I'll have to look.
I will still buy it.
But look at how small it's supposed to be. And the ones that I made originally and now Mom is making, they're like cuddleable size.
They're adorable.
Yeah.
They're perfect for little girls.
Yes.
Perfect. So I am using cotton, big box cotton worsted weight. I'm using the same size hook that you used, which is a 7, which I'm so confused because it's usually FGH, but no, there's a 7 in there.
7.
I don't know, but I am so excited about them. So that is for one of my grand nieces. I'm going to make her 2 for Christmas, and I'm very excited about it.
I think Melissa's gonna die.
I think so.
She's
too.
gonna be like, oh,
I know. I just think
God.
because the girls love theirs to death.
Oh my God.
It's just like the Susan B. Anderson dolls
Yes.
that I made them how many Christmases ago? Probably two.
Two Christmases
Two
ago.
Christmases ago. And they're meant to be loved. That's all it is. It's like they get dirty. The fox, I think I'm gonna make for Ben. Because he loves Mr.
Oh
Fox.
my gosh.
That movie.
A fantastic Mr.
Mr.
Fox.
Fox.
That's
So
such a good idea.
I really might make, I mean, it's kind of going to be a joke kind of thing, but at the same time, I think he'll love it.
I think if you make it a little smaller, he will put it on his desk. Maybe not like this small, but like
I might get the
he'll
small
put it on
one.
his desk or something.
Yeah, because that's Wes Anderson, isn't it? Yeah, huge fan. So yeah, so that's my like crochet. I've been knitting socks. I finished my Nevermores.
Wait,
Again.
Nevermore.
Nevermore.
That's what this is called?
It's called Nevermore, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either until I looked at it. Again, Michelle.
So good.
These are Christmas gift.
And again, socks can be quick, especially if you do like a thicker weight. Like I'm a huge fan of DK socks. You can really get a pair of those done.
I know. I am not a DK sock lover.
That's fair.
I know. I don't know why. I don't know. I should. I need boots. How do I live up here with no boots? I have no boots. I need to get some.
You don't have a single pair of boots?
No.
We need to get you bogs.
Are those?
They're like the pull-on ones where you have handles on either
like
side.
the girls have.
Yeah. And we all have them.
those.
Justin has one. I have.
I'm gonna have to get some.
Grace gets a discount. So pick a pair and then just let her know and she'll
let her know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to try yours for size.
Definitely.
Mine
are higher. I don't know if you're gonna want all the way up here.
Probably not.
Just for size wise though.
Okay, we solved that problem.
Solved that problem. Mom's getting boots.
I will tell you, the shoe business in Vermont, this is where you buy shoes. Oh, yeah. I've been doing that for years since Ben's been up here. I buy all my shoes up here because there's no comparison.
No, because it's like the people up here know how to dress for the weather. You know, whether it's rain, sleet, snow, it's like you can't exist up here if you're not properly equipped. You literally will have to just be a recluse in your house, which like not the worst thing in the world. But yeah. So but I also think those little crochet things are really good gift ideas for littles, especially if you're like an experienced crocheter.
Yes. The other thing though is if you're a big gardener or a houseplant person, those little ones would be so sweet, nestled.
The little crocheted ones.
Yeah,
because they do have patterns with like house plants and stuff. It's so you can find like go to Pinterest or even Etsy. I think they have a lot of crocheted.
They did because I couldn't remember the name, and they had a lot of really nice crochet.
And it's called amigurumi.
I call it amigurumi. But you might be saying it correctly.
I have no clue. It's one of those words. There are very few in the English dictionary that I struggle with, and that is one that I struggle with.
I always called it amigurumi.
Okay. Whatever, you know what we're talking about.
You know what we're talking about.
If you are on my Patreon, the Chelsea Makes Patreon, I do have a whole blog post of like, there are tutorial links, there are links to products. Like I've been kind of started doing blog posts like that, where it's like, this is your one-stop shop.
And I've wanted to be a blogger since day one. I don't have the discipline for it, and I don't have the technological.
Right.
I could do it, but everything is like grueling, which reminds me I need help when we're done here with the card. I can't figure out how to do it.
I can totally do that.
Yeah.
So yes, that's another good gift idea. I feel like what we can do now, if you don't have any more knitting, because
I was going to show my amazing stitching.
Should we do this first, or should we do stitching?
You do that first.
Okay.
Because people have asked about my stitching. I do a floss toss, which is a floss tube with Rachel of Treehouse Fiber Arts, and it's called Floss Toss. We haven't done one in quite a while because we are both
flat
out and in opposite directions. That's the hard piece. It's like, I've got this space and she's got this space, but we can't. So it's coming. It might not be till the beginning of the year, but I do have stitching. I love to stitch, but let's do this first. I still have not even peeked at that.
I have, and it is talk about gift ideas. So for the knitter in your life, if you want a collection of patterns that you will get so much quality out of. I cannot recommend this book enough. This was sent to us as just kind of like a gift, like, here, check it out. Like, we love you guys, and talk about it if you feel so inclined. Holy cow.
Moly.
There is, what is the one that I marked here? There is a hat pattern in here that I am, oh, I must have just thrown that in there for some reason. It's like, I can't even tell you. Like, if you have someone that you really want to spoil in your life, that is a maker, maybe a gift card to their LYS and this book. This book will be a staple in any knitter's library.
I want so badly just a textured sweater. I love cables. I love cable work. I love doing it. I am dying to make just a gorgeous cable sweater.
This is called It's Not a Sweatshirt.
Oh,
like,
that is true. What size yarn is that?
That to me looks like fingering and mohair together. It's not a sweatshirt. Yarn, merino wool, mohair. Yeah. Oh, well. It doesn't say actually. Well, what kind of needles are we looking at? Am I missing that? Oh, equipment. 4, 6, 7. So DK.
Which is probably also a fingering with mohair.
True that. So yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like, they're timeless.
Oh, and I love timeless.
They're patterns that, like, you're never going to look through this book and be like, I can't believe that used to be a thing.
Yeah.
A play on a Dickie, which I have to tell you, I don't get it. I don't get the Dickie thing.
Oh, I grew up with it.
I don't understand it.
I didn't grow up with it. Grandma Phillip wore them. It's very warm. It keeps you very warm. I would wear one under a coat instead of a scarf
all day long. Yes. But like styled like that, I don't fully understand it.
I don't. That doesn't do anything for me. But the Dickie itself,
for warmth's sake, I get that
under a coat instead of like a scarf or a shawl.
Totally,
because it's very. But so not in my generation, but in my time, like my grandmother would wear one. Grandma Phillip would wear one under her shirt, or like it was a thing. I might have had one.
Do you know what I think ruined Dickies for me?
What?
Not ruined it, but like made me not take them as seriously as
the name.
The name, sure, but also National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yes. Eddie wearing a black Dickie under a white sweater.
That was the look. That's exactly what it makes me think of.
I just can't, because like that character is such just like,
he's such a dork.
He's very gross. Just like, and like
he's cringy,
like not sophisticated, unpolished. And so when I see him wearing that, it makes me think it was a costume choice based on his personality, because it's not a thing anymore.
I get it.
So I see it and I'm like, oh, they must be poking fun at the fact that he doesn't realize he shouldn't be wearing it.
Yes.
But no, that's actually that was
well, I feel like yes, I could be remembering wrong, but I think so.
I want to hear your take on the Dickie.
Tell us all
down
about
in the comments. But this is the hat.
Oh,
Fredericksburg beanie. Look at that.
I need a hat.
And then look at this pattern's in here too, the sweater pattern. I just want to give you guys a real comprehensive look at this. Oh my God.
I know. I think I almost made you one of those when you were dancing.
You did.
Did I make you one?
I think you did.
I don't know that I made it. You had one?
I had one.
Because it was always freezing?
Do you want to hear something really cool?
Oh no. Yeah.
I found a dance studio and I think I'm going to start going.
She's going back to dance.
It's really expensive, y'all.
Oh, everything's expensive.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'll do drop-in classes. It's in Burlington.
But is it the one like in the Church Street area?
I don't think they're in Church Street.
Okay. Oh, you should.
Look at that. But yeah, I almost went today.
Oh, you should have.
I know, I'm going to, but they have like Broadway jazz, they have contemporary, but they only have 2 contemporary classes during the week. And they're not, they're like late at night. I have a feeling probably
Oh.
because, but anyways.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so exciting.
Justin's like, well, I get to see you dance finally.
It's really a disservice that he never witnessed you dance.
He doesn't believe I'm a dancer.
Oh my God, you're a beautiful. Oh my God.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes. So just
well, and it'd be fun for the girls because the girls are really into it.
They love dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And they love Dancing with the Stars. Like any dancing show you show them, they will try and do the move.
Take it all in. Oh, if Lily one more time grabs Charley and just flings her around.
It's like
and
Lily
loves to carry her around.
Oh my God. Well, I honestly think Lily is like a lot like me when I was her age. And I think she has this whole landscape in her mind that is just coexisting as she's existing in the world here.
Okay.
And so I have a feeling like in her mind, she's dancing a lot. Like I mean, you know, you've seen her like outside, like talking and like acting things out. And so I truly think that there are times during the day where she's dancing in her mind and she's going over the moves that she saw. And then we'll just go and pick up Charley and assume that she knows what's going on and just swing her body across.
It's hysterical.
Yeah.
It's hysterical. You used to dance everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. In the grocery store, you'd be dancing. Yeah, you were a dancer. And even my whole family, except for Donna, was a dancer. Yeah, she took dance. But I was like a sports girl. Like there was no way I was going to be a dancer. And so it was so obvious, like it was like, oh, I guess I should put her in dance.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling with the kids too.
Yeah, and you really took to it immediately. Immediately. So yeah, so that's a gorgeous book. Okay,
gorgeous book.
So I'm just going to
link it below
really quickly about all of because I'm totally into ornaments right now.
So pretty.
I already did the Halloween one, so I went right to the Christmas ones. And yes, you can get all of these in Rachel's shop, which is Treehouse Fiber Arts.
Will be linked below.
And this is what I'm going to back it with. And this is Amazon. It's like velvet adhesive backing. So
okay. If you send me that link, I'll try and link that product.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know the link.
I will find it.
Yeah. So that's one. So then what I do is I cut this a little closer, not right to the thing. You always leave an extra square, but I leave even more. And then I cut out a square here and I adhere it. And then you painstakingly cut around it, leaving a block. You don't cut right up to it. It would all fall apart. So you leave an extra block. And I will show you some that I've done. So this is not showing up as beautiful as it is. It's a dark tealy green.
You can almost see it like on the edges here.
So that's going to be this one. And these are all Satsuma Streets. I'm obsessed with them.
Where are you going to hang them?
Christmas, the
real Christmas tree?
Well, it's not real.
The big Christmas
tree.
The
original, yeah. So that one.
Oh my gosh.
And this is a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, I love how you picked red.
Well, it's really like a burgundy.
Yeah.
I tried to pick out like the darkest color, and I have this whole assortment of colors. So then the girls, when they couldn't sleep last night, they discovered the boxes under their bed, which I'm really glad because I didn't realize what was in them. But
what was in them? What?
This is the Mill Hill.
Okay.
Now I'm going to see if I can still adhere to it. I had already cut them.
You must be able to, no?
Yeah. So they found this one and
what else is under there?
Oh, my English paper piecing.
Did you ruin anything?
No. Oh God, no.
Oh,
no, this is so interesting, Grammy.
I'm so
interested in this, Grammy. How do you say no to that?
You can't.
How do you say no to that? So then I went. So Rachel just restocked her whole shop with Satsuma Street.
Come
on. 2 turtle doves, and I believe tomorrow 3 French hens.
I'm here for the French hen.
I know.
Love it.
These are so much fun to stitch, and don't go by these pictures. They're so much better. And I'll
so much better
show you that when I show you my I found the other Santa, my Halloween ones. These are so sweet though. This is where I started with perforated paper. I keep thinking we're using, they're delicious.
Yes.
So that, and then, so came in the mail today, candy claws.
Oh, you are right though. The photos are so
They're
cute,
terrible.
but you holding them up against these like velvet, like this
They're
is
so
the
rich.
goodness. Yeah.
Yes, they're perforated paper, but they're so rich. Okay, so that one, as I held all these up, Lily told me the name of every single one of them.
Oh, I believe that.
Look at this one.
Ring-a-ding
Oh,
Santa.
I can't wait. And then this one, again, looks like nothing. I've seen it done. It's fabulous. So she has more than these. Is that all I got?
I'll link Rachel's shop here
Yes.
and specifically to the Satsuma Street.
Yes.
Products.
And then also I always get her punch needle primitive stitcher. This is the,
Wait, is it punch needle or is it?
this one is punch needle. This is a book, like a magazine that comes out.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was a pattern. I was like, wait, you're punch
it's a
needling?
magazine. And then she included these great pencils, black wing pencils that I love so much. You know, she's the best.
She's so cool.
So go to her shop, check that out. I am going to now show you, just so you can really get a reference of how fabulous these are.
When they're all finished up.
How does my desk look like this?
Mom, you know what? I never thought I was a person who had desks like this. And it was a real testament to you do become your mother.
You totally.
Like I've dove in and I'm not going anywhere.
I know. You really are.
Justin says that to me all the time. He's like, how can you work in a space like this? And I'm like, what
Leave
are you
me
even
alone.
talking about?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Go to your perfect desk. Leave my, oh, they're so good.
So that's, I used black on the back of all of these.
And on the tree, they were,
isn't that
chef's kiss?
They're so rich.
Yeah, they really are.
They're so vibrant. And the pictures don't.
They do this, like,
look at this.
If I saw this, I'd be like, yes, I want to make those.
Yes,
and like, I love the pictures, but they don't motivate me the same way you're. Oh my,
look at this.
This, the mushroom. It's the mushroom. It's
everything
mushrooms.
about it. I still have 2 more Halloweens to do. And then I bought a black tree with little purple lights and black branch tree on my dining room table.
I've got to up my decoration game and I need to get tips from you because I feel like the girls are such decoration kids.
They love it here. And I love that. Like, that's why I decorate. No, I shouldn't say that. I would anyways, because I love to.
But I'm sure it helps.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
And you hate bats.
I hate
and
bats.
That is amazing.
Look at the shimmers. And the funny part, this one I think is fabulous.
Do the kits come with the shimmers?
Yes, everything. Everything.
They're so good.
Aren't they fabulous? Yes. So you guys, we're kind of doing an impromptu like stitch along over on the morning Periscope, which isn't Periscope, my Instagram live that I do. A lot of the people have bought the things now and they're really excited about them.
Is it all the Christmas ones?
Yes. Nice. So Rachel doesn't have the Halloween ones. I'm sure she will. I would think she would next Halloween. Those Santas though, the Mill Hill.
I don't even know what Mill Hill is, but they're beautiful.
You can get all of these on Amazon.
Mill Hill design. So I'll try and link that as well.
Yeah. I bought all these. I think I've got a bunch. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of obsessed with stitching right now. I love it so much. And I don't know where that is. I'm working on this fabulous stocking. Fabulous.
Oh, I haven't seen it since we got
here. So I don't know where it is, but look at this room.
It's okay.
I need you to come a day and help me.
I know. I keep
really
saying like we are going to take a whole day.
I know, because I feel like you can just like make it happen where I get stuck and go, oh, now I want to work on that.
Yeah, I'm going to sit down. I would do the same thing.
It's awful. Mine. It's awful. So yeah, gosh.
I think
making saves us. Let's just be honest. What do people do that don't do this stuff?
I could see reading, substituting this. Like I could see a lot of different hobbies.
Reading for me, definitely. I'm an avid reader. I love to read. Not right now. I can't seem to sink my teeth into anything.
Too.
The thing with reading is it really depends on your state of mind.
100%.
And I am just like too disjointed right now to really, I am reading an interesting book. It was free on Kindle Unlimited called Claws.
Oh yeah, are you liking it?
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's good. It's interesting.
You said it had a sci-fi element
It's
to
very
it?
sci-fi, which I don't like sci-fi, so it's not very sci-fi.
Okay.
Oh, my hips. So yeah, but for me, it's state of mind where with making, no matter what state of mind I'm in,
True.
as long as I give myself a half hour, then I can sink right into it. Sometimes I can't do it after 5 minutes. I get really like, no, this isn't working.
Yeah, I will definitely.
Yeah, but typically I know when I haven't been making enough because I don't even know what I become. It's just agitated.
Yeah, it just literally feels like something's missing.
Yeah, it just relaxes me.
Yeah, those are our ideas for gifts, whether you make them or buy them. We've given you a few different options.
And that wasn't our plan. And
It wasn't.
We did kind of give some thoughts for, I will tell you, last year for Christmas gifts, I did a lot of fingerless mitts.
I'm telling you, it is so fast and so fun and so mindless, which you would not think. Like
mindless. Barely have to think.
And if you don't like the fingerless mitts option, I would recommend the world's simplest mitten pattern by Tin Can Knits.
Oh, of course, Tin Can Knits.
It's phenomenal, and I think it's literally for fingering weight all the way through worsted, so you can pick your.
Their patterns are fantastic. So yeah, so it's not too late for little gifts.
Yeah.
I used to make every single gift and I started in June.
I don't know how you did that.
I used to love it.
Right.
I don't love it anymore. I hit a point where it's like, no, this is taking too much time out of my life for what I'm doing. And it's not, I mean, appreciated, but not enough.
No.
It could never be enough for the amount of time that it was taking. And as I get older, I was like, well, I don't have this stuff for myself.
Right.
So
and
now,
you would appreciate
and
it.
I would love it. Yeah. So now I'm very selective in who I make for.
That's good. That's a good
One of my favorite people is Kristen to make for.
Because she's so knit worthy, stitch worthy.
She is,
and she loves it.
She loves it. And so yeah. And everything I make here is with the intention of it will all be left to you.
I know that, but I can't think like that.
No, but down the road, when already I've had things where it's like, I'm not going to use that anymore.
For sure.
Like when I hit a place, like I just look at the girls and think, oh, someday they're going to have these as a memory, which I love that.
I know.
I love that.
It is really special.
Oh my gosh, the electricians were causing it to go off nonstop, and the girls, it's mommy. It's like, no, it's the electrician. No. Sam. We're on a first name basis with Sam now. He's met the girls. We love him.
Lily was telling me.
Yeah, he's the nicest guy.
Well, friends, that's all we've got for you this week. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this.
Yes, thank you.
And we will see. If you would like to follow along closer with us during the holiday season, you can head over to our Patreon account. Again, it will be linked down below. You can try it for 7 days for free before committing to paying for it.
I love that.
So you can really get a good sampling. We will be doing holiday vlogs, so just like behind the scenes, more family oriented stuff. But we know as a mother-daughter business, a lot of y'all are invested and interested in our family life. So that is where you can find that this year.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we'll be back.
Weird to have Thanksgiving here and filming here.
I know.
It's weird thinking because we're going from like a more polished home to
I find this to be very polished. Though.
You do?
Yeah.
I find it to be our crooked little farmhouse. I love it.
Yeah.
And I love that piece of it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see bits and pieces, and it's decorated, and then we'll be at your house too.
Yep. So Christmas, and I will be doing Vlogmas for anyone interested. I have my own Chelsea Makes Patreon, so you can.
It's a great Vlogmas.
It's a fun one. I really love doing Vlogmas. I have to figure out the camera thing though. I'm not sure how I feel about the GoPro action.
Not as good.
I don't have as much creative flexibility with it. Like I can't play with exposure. I can't play with.
Can you on your phone or no?
Probably. I could try to do it with my phone.
I know nothing.
Yeah, I probably could.
In my head, I always say this, in my head, I post on Instagram like 4 times a
Oh, I
day.
know.
I'm always, and I do nothing.
I know.
I do nothing. Oh, the dog is next door. Like, what is that thing running around? All right, friends, we gotta go.
I gotta go.
It's gonna get dark any minute.
Yeah, literally any minute because it's 3:00. So, you know,
How is
and
it 3 o'clock?
I know. And we gotta get home.
Time flies. See, little guys up there making it go faster. Sorry.
But like, what is she talking about? Thank you for being here. We love you all very much.
Keep making.
Keep making. If you are new to this channel, 1, welcome. 2, I hope you enjoyed this video. 3, if you did like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll be back, hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, within a week or 2. The holidays get a little bit dicey.
I feel like, well, because I couldn't remember, like, why does it feel like things are slowing down? The Advents are out.
Advents are out.
So we are not going to do, I'm making this announcement here.
Yes.
The DK minis in December, I'm 99% sure because I don't have enough of them.
Okay.
And I will want to get them done really quickly. And it being up here, it takes longer for the yarn to get here.
Totally.
So unless there's the right amount, but I did a quick glance today and I don't think there's enough. So we will resume in January.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And if for some reason that changes, just subscribe to our newsletter and head
Yeah.
over and follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of where
That's where we are.
we announce them.
All right, I'm ready for bed. I
All
gotta
right,
go.
everyone. We gotta go now.
All right.
Thank you for being here. We love you all dearly. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hooks up.
Hooks and needles up.